You guys will be aware of the patch that dropped yesterday, and it's safe to say that it has been absolutely game breaking. A lot of the previous tactics at this point are going to be irrelevant due to just how much different the game is. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you what I've been playing all day today at the very top of the Elite Division, and it seems to be what's working at the moment. I'll explain to you my thought process while I'm giving you the tactics as to why I'm picking each thing. But guys, if you're new to the channel, I'll be doing a full breakdown on how to play on this patch coming out tomorrow. So if you are new, hit that sub button right now. I'll also be giving away some FIFA points to a random person who leaves just any comment down in the comment section. So make sure to get involved. Let's try and hit 200 likes on the video and let's get into it. Okay, so the obvious most notable change is the fact that lengthy meta seems to be no more. Well, it is no more. Like, I've played it enough now, I can see that, you know, explosive and controlled players, they are just very, very quick now. It's as simple as that. And I've had to really adapt the way I was playing. Like, a lot of you guys will have seen my previous custom tactics video from about a week ago. And that was like press after possession loss, playing quite a high line. Because pace is so important now, you just cannot play a high line. It's as simple as that. So, let's have a little look. So, this is the one I'm starting games with. And I know I'm going to be called a rat in the comments. Like, you just know it's going to happen. But if you want to win games of FIFA, like, you have to do what works. It's as simple as that. So, it's a 4-2-3-1. We are on drop back, and the reason for this is, like I say, it's a mixture of two things, actually. So one of them is the fact that, like I said, pace is just absolutely ridiculous right now. Like, literally, I'm having it where players like Neymar are just bursting past players like Van Dijk. And a couple of days ago, that just was not a thing. Like, Virgil van Dijk was way quicker than Neymar, whereas that is just not the case now. So that's one reason. The other reason, EA decided to buff through balls. So not only have they buffed through balls, but they've also made this pace like extremely overpowered. So you just cannot play a high line anymore. Like, it doesn't make sense to do it. You're going to get caught out. It caught me off guard because I went into a couple of games without realising, you know, what was happening. And I was just getting ripped apart, you know, on counter-attacks, through balls, everything. So since I've switched to this drop back, lower depth, it's working very, very well. Long ball, I mean, it makes sense. Strikers who are fast with a good attacking positioning attribute are the best for this tactic. So when you have a look at my team, you know, the likes of Mbappe in there, the Saudi hero, I don't want to mispronounce his name, Aubameyang, stuff like that. Like, these guys are perfect for it. Through balls are the meta now. I'll give you that little spoiler. Like I say, we'll go more in depth in tomorrow's video, but through balls are just insane. So long ball, it just makes sense. Direct passing, I may experiment with changing this, but direct passing or balance, like, it's going to be one of those two. But direct passing is what I've been having some success with. 65 on the width just seems to work. Like, the 4-2-3-1, it's a pretty narrow formation as it is. You don't want to make it too wide or just too narrow. Players in the box, we're going for 7. That is my standard. Not much has changed there. You see, this is how I line it up. So obviously, Travellas are not what they once were. However, if you do green your shots, they do still have a chance of going in. So it's good to have a right footer on the right and a left footer on the left. This Saudi guy, Al Awaran, we're going to say. Neymar, he is back now as well. You know, you stick a hunter on him, and you've got yourself one of the best cams in the game. He feels really quick, agile. It's crazy how much this game's changed, man. And then Aubameyang, you know, he's super quick, you know, good physicality there. And obviously Mbappe up top. I've currently got his loan card in. That is purely just down to the pro qualifier stuff. I don't want to bore you guys with it, but we can use loans in the tournaments, basically. So, Valverde, I've got in there as well. He's super quick. Basically, what it is now is it's back to a more traditional FIFA meta. So, you know, quick players, they just are king at the moment. I've got stay forward and get in behind on the striker. balanced and get into the box for cross on the wide cams, and then stay forward on the middle cam. I tend to have one of my CDMs set to stay back, purely just to provide a little bit of cover, and then have one of them roaming free. Valverde's so good going forward because if he makes an overlapping run, like he's just getting in behind with his pace, so that works super well. And then you want to stay back while attacking on the fullbacks. And I've seen a lot of comments from my previous tactics videos. A lot of you don't like the step up that I use. I think it's amazing and it's working well at a high level. So I'm going to keep rolling with it for now. I do recommend it. I think it's really good. So that is the 4-2-3-1. This is the other option, okay? So if you want to be a little bit more on the front foot, because the 4-2-3-1 setup is a bit negative, this 4-3-2-1. This is the formation for over-the-top through balls because you've got a left forward, right forward, and striker. It is essentially just 3 strikers. That is how it plays in game. So I'd still recommend having the depth low. You don't need a higher depth for the way this plays because you're just going to play balls into the midfield and then balls over the top to the strikers. It really doesn't matter. Like, you're not necessarily building up that much. It's just launching balls over the top, basically. So we've got the direct passing on. It's worth throwing long ball on there as well. That is how I line it up. Obviously, it's not ideal. Like, you've got to have a player out of position for most teams. I've got Aubameyang in there who, like, as an outside centre mid, he works very well anyway. In terms of the instructions, this is what makes it work. So you just want getting behind on all of them. This one is very important, right? So you want one of either the left or the right forward to come back on defence. And what that does is it makes it so that when you're defending, it moves into a 4-4-2, which is a lot more defensively secure. You're going to have the width. Very, very important. I don't think this formation's as good if you don't do that. So make sure you have one of them on comeback. Then what I do with these centre mids is one stay back while attacking, one cover centre, one on balanced, and then the other on balanced as well. And then we have stay back while attacking. I did try the overlaps, and you just left way too exposed on this meta. Like, pace is just too good. You cannot do it. Which is a shame, but it is what it is. It's interesting. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I do recommend subscribing so you don't miss tomorrow's video. I'm going to break down exactly how to play on this patch, and it will help you guys a ton. If we could hit 200 likes on this video, that would be very much appreciated. I hope you got... if I can speak, I hope you guys are enjoying the game, enjoying all the content. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll catch you on the next one, and peace.